Timber construction is a type of building method that uses wood as a primary structural material. It has been around for centuries, but it has become increasingly popular in recent years due to its many advantages, such as sustainability. Wood is a renewable resource that can be sustainably harvested and managed. It also has a lower carbon footprint than other common building materials, such as steel and concrete. Strength and durability. Modern timber construction methods use engineered wood products that are incredibly strong and durable. These products can be used to build tall buildings and other structures that would not be possible with traditional wood construction methods. Aesthetics. Timber construction can create beautiful and unique buildings. Wood is a natural material that can add warmth and character to a space. Fast construction. Timber buildings can often be built more quickly than buildings made from other materials. This is because the wood components are often prefabricated off-site, which can save time and labor costs. Timber construction in the USA is primarily characterized by the building codes, building regulations that require an inspection of the open element on the construction site, and thus limit the degree of prefabrication. Against this background, progressive timber construction companies are characterized by the fact that they deliver single-sided planked elements to the construction site. But as in Europe, increasing staff shortages are becoming a driver for change. Even outside Europe, the shortage of skilled workers in timber construction is a driving force for automation in many countries. This also applies to the USA, where wooden construction is traditionally very strong and wooden houses are usually built with a lot of personnel. The tradition. Stick framing. The predominant wood construction method in the USA is stick framing. Standardized stems and planking are delivered to the construction site, where they are assembled into the finished house or building using a crosscut saw and nail gun. With stick framing, a large number of woodworkers, framers, and subcontractors work on the construction site, who assemble the house, including installation and interior work, ready for occupancy in 6 to 8 months. One of the prerequisites for labor-intensive construction is low labor costs. In addition to stick framing, one of the special features of the American market is that timber construction companies generally do not work for the end customer. Clients are usually so-called builders or developers who purchase, develop, and build on large areas. The houses on the individual properties are planned together with the building family, with a basic structure from the builder's catalog being supplemented by largely standardized extensions, balconies, dormers, bay windows, canopies, etc., to create an individual end product. Free custom-made designs are reserved for the upper market segment in which the builders work with an architect. Wood is unrivaled as a building material in many parts of the USA. Anything that can be built in wood is usually built in wood. Its market share is 85%, and for single-family homes it is over 90%. The recurring seasonal tornado and hurricane damage does not change this. Quite the opposite, since no stone is left unturned even in solid houses during these storms with wind speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour. The advantages for customers are clearly in wooden construction. The bottom line is that the wooden house is cheaper and quicker to rebuild. Not only single-family homes, but also residential and office buildings, hotels, schools, and daycare centers are traditionally built from wood in the USA. The domain for other construction methods is primarily in multi-story buildings that can no longer be implemented with wood. That's why there are big regional differences. While in the flat countryside, people build more widthwise and out of wood. Concrete is used more often in the densely populated coastal regions because people build more high up due to a lack of space. Here too, however, in view of newly developed wood-based materials, there are tendencies to open up the skyscraper market for wood as a building material. The increasing shortage of skilled workers in the USA has already led some timber construction companies to vary traditional stick framing in favor of a higher level of prefabrication in recent years. A first step in this direction is stick framing under roof, in which single-sided planked elements, called components in the USA, are prefabricated in partially open halls. This shortens assembly times on the construction site and is a first step towards saving personnel, as prefabrication in the hall already represents a rationalization. The fact that materials are regularly lost due to theft on stick framing construction sites and that personnel are becoming scarcer and more expensive increases the attractiveness of the components in the eyes of builders. Stick framing is now in decline, and demand for components already exceeds supply. That's why many builders have bought a factory or are working in a joint venture with a producer in order to reliably cover their own needs for components. Many of these companies now also employ their own montage teams. This means that timber construction companies are emerging in the currently very fragmented market that offer the entire construction process, including the garden, from a single source and are comparable in scope to prefabricated house companies in Europe. Model houses. Model houses are built in a factory, which not only decreases construction time and guarantees higher quality of the house, but also saves your money. Special modular house construction techniques significantly increase their energy efficiency. In many ways, wooden model houses are superior to traditional houses and, once assembled, cannot be distinguished from their traditionally built counterparts. The model house arrives to your home site 100% completed. Overall, construction of modular homes offers you the design flexibility and customization opportunities at a price that is difficult to beat. Building a wooden house is a beautiful and rewarding process, but it's important to understand the steps involved before you get started. Planning and design. This is the most important step, as it will determine the layout, size, and style of your house. Work with an architect or draftsman to create plans that meet your needs and comply with local building codes. Consider factors such as the number of bedrooms and bathrooms, the size of the living space, and any special features you want to include. Site preparation. Once you have your plans, you need to prepare the building site. This may involve clearing the land, grading it, and installing utilities such as water and sewer lines. You will also need to obtain a building permit from your local municipality. Foundation. The foundation is the base of your house, and it's important to choose the right type for your soil conditions and the size of your house. Common foundation types for wooden houses include concrete slabs, crawl spaces, and basements. Framing. The framing is the skeleton of your house, and it's made from wood. The type of framing you use will depend on the size and complexity of your house. Common framing types include platform framing, balloon framing, and post and beam framing. Roofing. The roof is essential for protecting your house from the elements. There are many different types of roofing materials to choose from, such as asphalt shingles, metal roofing, and tile roofing. Exterior finishes. Once the framing and roof are complete, you can start adding the exterior finishes. This may include siding, windows, doors, and trim. Interior finishes. Now you can start working on the inside of your house. This will involve installing insulation, drywall, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and plumbing fixtures. Building a wooden house is a complex process, but it can be a very rewarding experience. By following these steps and working with qualified professionals, you can build a beautiful and durable home that you will enjoy for years to come.